Welcome to the first ever Beyond the Summit Artifact Podcast. We've been waiting for a while to talk about this game. We finally got to play it at PAX. Me and you have been in beta for a while, so
We can say that now.
yeah, we can say that now. So a lot of stuff to talk about.
Yeah.
First things first, those of you here for the beta keys, we're going to give you an opportunity to get those later. We'll be doing that drawing live on air. All you have to do is follow and retweet that tweet we have on BTS Artifact on Twitter. You don't have to be necessarily
Right here.
yeah, right there. So you don't have to be literally here at the minute that it happens, but we'll be doing the drawing later today.
And we'll email you, or not email you. We'll
DM
you
on Twitter.
On Twitter. Yeah.
Open your DMs, guys, if you want to get
slide into it.
Yeah, we're gonna slide a beta key into your DM if you, but you got to reply to it. So hopefully you have your DMs open. We'll be drawing that later today. We'll be giving out 2 keys, not just one. And hopefully you get it and get to play this beautiful game with us. 2 things. First, we're going to talk about our overall trip, and then we're going to get into some cards,
Okay.
some card analysis, and making fun of the plays that I've been making while losing to people there.
We have 2 games that Ken played.
Did I lose both of them?
No, you won one and you lost.
Okay,
the other
good.
one.
I don't want to be all negative here.
Yeah. So we're gonna talk about like the PAX trip as general, and then we're gonna go into some gameplay stuff.
Yeah, some people asking, do they have to be online to get the key? If you need to go to sleep, go to sleep.
Yep.
But you have to. You're gonna have to respond to the DM. How much time are we gonna give them? You think?
24 hours.
Yeah.
48 hours.
When we give you 24 hours.
36 hours.
No, you get 24 hours.
Okay.
Dude, it's a bit. If you're gonna go to sleep, you get 24 hours to respond. Then we go to the next person on the list. All right. All right.
And we're gonna make the draw live.
Yeah, the draw will be live. You guys don't. We're not cheating anyone.
Yeah.
You're gonna watch it live, and then we'll send that shit to you. All right. So first things first, we go to PAX.
Okay.
We get a swag bag.
Yeah.
Get a swag bag. So we get this bag. Okay.
Yep.
You could get one every day.
It's not that full.
It's got 2 beta keys in it. It also has a lanyard, right? And you get some pins and you get some art. So you get art and you get 2 pins and you get art that's signed by the artists.
Yep.
There were 2 different ones every day. There was like Rick's and Sniper and Tide Hunter and all this stuff. So I got one of each.
Okay.
It's gonna be exciting when I hang it up everywhere. You also got this nice T-shirt.
The T-shirt's my favorite.
Yeah, the T-shirt it feels good.
Yeah, actually we got mouse pads too, but that was
Not the mouse pad. You
You have a mouse pad here? Oh,
Look at this.
You're prepared.
Look at this mouse
You're
pad.
prepared.
Oh my god.
So this did not came in the swag bag. We literally stole them.
We stole them.
Steal's a very strong word. We asked very forcefully, and they said yes.
Okay. That mouse pad is pretty sick.
Yeah.
All right. So we're gonna go over quickly our PAX trip, right? So
Not very quickly. I'm gonna go.
We got a slideshow. We got a slideshow. Oh shit. Okay.
Do you remember where that was?
This is at Pike Place.
Pike's Place.
This is a chowder place in Seattle.
Yeah.
It was pretty sick. I enjoyed going there. Usually there's a big line. Oh shit, this is going
Go back.
fast.
Go back.
Whoa.
This is a slow slideshow. We got
stuff to talk about.
Yeah. That was a lobster bisque that I ordered.
Yes.
After trying a spoon of your stuff, I regret the lobster bisque.
Oh my god, it's going
All right,
fast.
we don't have the slideshow technology to go back. I guess if we can't stop it, we'll just talk about it.
This is Karen. Karen was great. We always love hanging out with her. She's a regular cast member of BTS Love Yourself.
Yeah. Another amazing show.
Yeah, we'll get back to that one. But Karen's first time casting.
Yes.
You think she did good?
I think she did great. Honestly, I thought she casted the second best. If I have to rank the casters.
Really?
She did.
Who cast the first best?
Slacks.
Slacks?
Because I felt like the show was like not really for online audience. It was for the crowd.
Uh-huh.
And he did such a good job like amping everyone up.
Yeah. Slacks is amazing.
Yeah.
And I think
and then Shannon did great,
mm-hmm.
but just a little short after Karen, and then me.
Okay. You put yourself last.
I put myself last.
He doesn't actually think he's last. He's just being nice.
Yeah.
Karen's actually very good at card games.
Yes, she is.
She plays a lot of Hearthstone. She got first in a Slay the Spire daily.
Mm-hmm.
That's actually really hard to do.
Yeah.
I've never done that.
I never done that either.
I've
also never attempted.
I don't know if you guys ever know anything about that, but that shit is hard.
Yeah, she was actually rewarded by allowing to meet one of the creators of Slay the Spire.
Oh man, I want to go meet that guy.
So that's pretty cool.
That's cool. I'm gonna go yell at him for not
Showing himself to you.
Yeah. No, like you know that guy that has 999 life. You kill him, nothing happens.
Yeah. No, it does. You do get a reward or something.
Oh, okay. Well. Anyway, some more pictures here. Can I just talk about the line briefly?
Yes.
Because I had to experience the line. You did not experience the line.
You experienced it multiple days.
I wanted the full PAX experience as someone who waits in line and has to play. Because I didn't want to cut the line and maybe rob someone of a chance of playing on stage. So I felt like I had to go through the whole thing.
Oh, look at you. That's you and your vape.
Yes, that's right. If you got there at 10:02, the line is full. You're done.
Not day one.
Day one, also that.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Every single day, it was literally the most possible thing I've ever seen. It was, you get there, the line is full.
Okay.
And then it's an hour and a half until the line even opens again. And then when you get in the line, it's like a 3-hour wait. So people were waiting 4+ hours. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And that doesn't even count the time you have to wait before the event opens to get in.
Oh, yeah.
So when the event opens at 10, it's a sprint from the entrance to the artifact area. And I waited, one of the days I waited at 8:15 a.m. I wanted the full experience. And I waited, then I got there just in time. So I can't imagine someone that didn't do that.
You were actually at the back of the line with Conrad.
Yes, I was at the back of the line. I don't even know how people got there. They teleported.
Well, I think there were multiple entrances. I think some entrances were closer. You didn't scope out the entrances.
There's some next level stuff.
Yeah.
And I'll tell you, the enforcers had to they had to form like a blockade.
Yes.
Because people were pushing and getting some people were pleading with them. Let me in the line. I've been waiting all day. I've been waiting 4 days.
On the final day, they had to make a special exception for people with disability in wheelchairs. Because obviously they can't get to the line as quickly.
Yeah.
So they let them line up first, which was very nice of them because, they don't have the same agility and speed as Ken Chen does.
Look, I'll tell you right now that I heard every excuse imaginable to get through the enforcers.
Okay, what are your favorite?
So there was one person that said, you told me the wrong time, and I got here late.
Okay.
That didn't fly. They were not sympathetic at all. Another person said, I'm only here for 1 day. I traveled here from like really far away.
That's a good excuse.
I can only get it today, and this is the last chance, so you need to let me in. That one didn't get in.
Oh, damn.
Another person said that they need to be let in the front of the line because their leg is messed up or something, but they didn't have a medical badge, so then that didn't work either. Someone said, I'm a big Hearthstone streamer or whatever. I want to be going pro, so I need a chance to play. Enforcers don't give a fuck about that.
So what worked with the enforcers?
The enforcers, if you got a medical badge, you can go in. That's pretty much it. They weren't allowed to let anyone else in. They were very, it was...
I mean, that's a good picture of the line.
Yeah, it was very much a free-for-all run, try and get there as quickly as possible. And just something about the line is also when you get in there, you're getting taught by some Valve employees, some devs. The actual people that made the game are teaching you the game, which is really cool.
Some of them are devs, some are like the artists that work on the game. Somebody did UI, they were there. So not exactly all of the game creators, but everyone that has worked on the game.
Yeah, and something people didn't know is one of those people there was Ice Frog.
Yeah.
No, I'm just kidding. You might have been taught by Ice Frog.
Yeah, maybe.
No, just kidding. He wasn't there. But there were people that design stuff, that program stuff, that it's kind of cool. You're talking to the people that hands on the ground made the game.
So like I walk around with a ton of I always walk, every place I've been to, I'm the guy that has played the most Artifact. Because just in my circle of friends, with me and you, I play more than you have, right?
Yes.
I go there, and then I'm just in a room with everyone that has played more Artifact than me.
Oh, shit.
So I'm just listening to everyone talking. They're like, oh, you should play this deck this way. I'm like, shit, I'm taking notes.
Yeah. So there was a tier list immediately on the arrival. People had what they thought was the best deck and the worst deck and all that kind of stuff. I'll tell you, I got to stage twice. I went 4-0 twice.
Okay.
I went 3-1 twice. And the games got progressively harder each day.
Oh, that's a good shot of you. This is a great.
This is me wrecking someone.
Yeah.
Yeah. Triple time of triumph on 4 heroes. That's pretty good.
Oh, that triple time of triumph on 4. I thought you were just casting another one.
No, that's the third one, dude.
Okay.
There was one game I did 120 in one turn.
Yeah,
that was good too. But it was tough for you guys, right? It was tough
for the champions playing on stage. It was okay.
Conrad,
no,
can I call out Conrad?
Yeah, let's call out Conrad.
Can I call out Conrad?
Yeah.
Conrad, first day he goes in, he gets 4-0.
Yeah.
He gets the stage, he beats Slacks.
Yeah.
Second day, I'm standing next to him in line, and he's just like, "Who should I challenge today?" And I'm like, "Conrad, you haven't gotten to the stage yet."
Yeah.
Because I went 3-1 that day.
Well,
and he was just like, "I'm confident in myself." Like,
to be fair, I think both of you guys had that mentality of like, "Oh, we're gonna just beast on some kids."
Yes.
And get on the stage.
But after I went 3-1 one day, I was like, "Conrad, it's not guaranteed."
It's hard.
And he's like, who should I play? Should I play Sunsfan today? Should I play Lumi?
Right.
Conrad 2-1.
Yeah. He
2-1.
Oh shit.
So
that's embarrassing.
Conrad in the chat right now. He got wrecked.
Yeah.
He said 3-1. I watched it. Shit was 2-1. He's trying to lie, dude. But look, people are good.
Yeah.
They get better fast. Like that guy from eHome, he's a pro already.
Technically.
Yeah. China pro.
Let me tell you about card games. The better players don't always win. It's like fantasy football out here, It's not exactly like fantasy football. It's not a coin flip. But sometimes, even if you're the better player, you just don't draw the right half of your deck.
Sometimes you miss lethal.
Sometimes. I missed lethal on stage, and it was like the worst feeling in my life.
But I think that, look, this game, people are going to get good real fast.
Mm-hmm.
You got people on Tabletop Simulator playing Artifact. Do you know how hard it is to play Artifact on Tabletop Simulator? Dude. It is brutal.
It's hard. How do you even simulate all these random effects? How do you do the flop?
They probably drag the cards so they run into each other.
Jesus Christ.
No, I don't know how that works, but I think that people were pretty good. You have 3 hours to theorycraft.
Yeah.
As you're watching.
Yes.
And I was standing next to one guy that beat Sunsfan in line. He was asking me a bunch of really good questions. Never played the game before. He's like, "Yeah, is Siege this? Is this?" I'm like, "Holy crap!" This guy's like, he's like, "Yeah, I went home and watched all these tutorials, and
there you go.
They're prepared.
People are prepared."
And I saw people shaking.
Oh, with excitement or
when they're 3-0 and you're trying to get on stage 4-0. Ooh, those are pressure-filled moments. They were like, "Oh!" Like
I could tell too. Normally before I play the challenger, I will always walk up and shake their hand.
Yeah.
Some of them are a little shaky.
Yeah.
They were
the first time, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah. And a lot of them do double repeats.
Yeah, you see that sign that says 90-minute queue? That's a lie.
That's a lie. It's like 3 hours.
Yeah.
The first day, I was standing next to two Asian guys. They were standing next to me, and they were just like, "Yeah, we don't know so much about this game. Hopefully it's good. Whatever." And then I found out they lost their first game. So they waited 3 hours, and they immediately lost.
Against the AI?
No, they probably lost or won against the AI. It doesn't matter. Then they played their first human game, and they lost.
Right.
Next day, they're in line again. They're like, "Oh, we love this game. We want to play." So that's a good sign.
I do think the Artifact booth gets the best swag out of the entire con.
Yes, they also bought pizza for people in line.
Yeah, there was one day where everyone was in line for such a long time they bought pizza, which apparently is against the convention rules, is what I've heard.
Are you telling me that they violated the PAX rules?
Well, it's like the convention wants people to buy food inside, right?
Yeah.
And then so I this is a rumor, not sure if it's true, but Valve had to pay a fine to give them pizza.
Oh, I don't know about that, dude. But I ate some of that pizza. It was delicious.
Shit, man, where's my pizza?
The guy I was coaching, I brought him pizza.
Oh yeah, you did coaching too. So talk about that for a bit.
I did 5 or 6 coaching a day.
Okay.
After the first day, I got to I talked to Brian Kibler a little bit too.
Okay. Damn, dropping the names.
Some Hearthstone.
What about Ben
people,
Bro? Did you coach Ben Bro?
No, I did not coach Ben Bro. Okay. I didn't even coach Brian Kibler. I was just standing there. He asked me some questions about the game, but
yeah, okay.
But either way, people seem to like it, and all the a lot of people had card game experience.
Yeah.
So they understand some basic concepts, but there are some things that they very much did not understand about Artifact.
Yeah.
And we can get into that later.
Sure.
But I felt reinvigorated about the game because it's just a new pool of people. They're all super enthusiastic. Everything's super cool. Oh my God, I cast a Time of Triumph. They love that stuff. It is, and everyone really knows the decks and understands them, so it's kind of fun to watch.
And the crazy thing is, you guys haven't even seen some of the crazier stuff that you could do in the game yet. There's some. Is that a bad thing to do? Be like, hey,
no, we can't talk about that stuff. We can only talk about what was revealed at PAX.
Yeah, these are the decks. This is actually a Slacks. He did some.
Yeah, Slacks did this.
Some magic, was able to crop together all 4 decks.
Yeah. Are we gonna be able to just show that deck list later? Okay, cool.
Yeah, we could do that.
So it really is very reinvigorating. I think that is also an effect on the Artifact team. I think the Valve and Artifact devs that were there, they seemed super happy the whole time. Everyone just loving their game, saying it's great. I don't think anyone went there and was just like, this is awful. I heard some people like just left during the tutorial or whatever because
they waited
it was
3
too complicated.
hours and they just left.
They probably just wanted the key.
Okay,
and
that's
they just
fair.
Maybe someone like went just to get their key for their friend.
Sure, that's fine.
But the vast majority enjoyed playing and tried to get on stage at least. So yeah, that was my experience. I had a lot of fun. It was fun hanging out with you guys.
Yep.
We it felt like the beginning of something.
I want to talk about that for a bit because you have experience. You were what's it called? Disc coach in the back.
Ultimate Frisbee.
Yeah,
I coached Ultimate Frisbee women's team for NYU.
Yeah. So you travel a lot with friends and your teammates and stuff like that. This is kind of my first experience having that kind of travel.
Yeah.
Obviously, I travel a lot as a talent, but never with a group of people.
Uh-huh.
So for me, this was pretty new.
Uh-huh.
I had the great experience of Andrew snoring every fucking goddamn night.
Well, look.
And keeping me up.
Look, we had earplugs.
Yeah.
It was all good.
It was not good. He was pretty loud. He was casting Time of Triumph every night.
No, you just need truth to power.
Truth to power.
Some silences in there.
I did not draw those truth to power.
No truth to power.
And, it was a little rough for me.
Yeah.
But it was just nice. Like you got to eat dinner with your friends after. We play some board
Andrew's
games
our camera guy. People are asking.
Yeah, Andrew's our camera guy.
Andrew recorded a lot of our matches, and we're gonna get some of that later.
Yeah, I tried very hard to share the king size bed with the 2 gentlemen. Nobody took my offer.
No, we had enough bed space.
Okay. All right, cool.
We're fine. We got 3 lanes. We got 3 beds.
3 lanes.
We lie down.
One lane was like significantly better than the other lane.
Yeah.
So
let's talk a little bit about the cards and the gameplay.
Sure.
First, who do you think played the best out of the champions?
I did.
Oh, okay.
Like
you and Suns fan, who had the better record?
Probably Suns fan.
Okay. But you feel like you
played
played better. Okay. Oh shit. Okay.
Well, no, like I'm not just saying out there. Like I think Suns fan's really good player. Like no disrespect to him at all. I think I got the blue black deck more.
Okay.
And the blue black deck is like freaking hard to play. It's really fun to play. I felt like I won a lot of games I had no business winning. So like I felt smart winning.
Okay. All right. Okay. I think it was close between you two.
Yeah.
I think then it was Karen. And then Slacks.
Look, Slacks throwing games on purpose. Maybe.
Slacks was not throwing games on the first day. The first day he was trying, and then it was like, I'm just pretending to try,
Let me tell you, having 10 less life is like...
yeah, it's a big deal.
Like, imagine you play a game of Dota, right?
And you're just missing a Rax.
And they're like 3 levels ahead of you, starting from minute 1.
No, it's not even that. It's like you're missing your tier 1 and 2.
Yeah, you're missing some towers.
You're missing your tier 1 and 2 in Dota.
Rough.
That's essentially what it is.
Yeah, you have no wards or something. It's tough.
So let's. You guys want to talk about some cards? Want to talk about some cards?
Sure.
Are we done talking about? Do you have anything else to talk about?
We could talk about whatever you want to talk about.
We played a. This is unrelated to Artifact, but we played a board game on the last day.
Yes.
Terraforming Mars.
We played Terraforming Mars. Next day when we woke up, Ken, with maybe 1 hour to leaving our hotel, he's like, "You have time to get another game?"
No.
And then
it takes like 4 hours.
We flew back, and then immediately we drove to Aosin's house to
and
play.
We played that.
Oh my god, we're fiending so hard.
But let's talk about. We can't talk about new cards, guys. I know you're spamming new cards in chat. We can't talk about that stuff. We can't reveal shit.
There are cards here. Okay. Do they know that these are cards?
Yes. We're gonna talk about the beta keys towards the end.
No, these are actual cards.
What?
Like Golden Ticket?
Yeah, we'll take a photo of it.
Golden Ticket is a card, and so is N1 for me. There you go.
We will talk now about the Artifact decks. So
Okay.
which one are we talking about today, Lumi?
We have you playing, I believe, the green black in the second game. First game, I forgot what.
Okay. So oh shit. Okay.
Look at this.
Can we rate? We were gonna do a rating, right? We're gonna rate.
Do we want to get Blaze on for this one?
Oh, do we need to get him on? Sure.
Yeah, Blaze. Let's get Blaze on.
Yeah, you can just pull up.
Blaze also plays this game. In fact, he plays it a lot.
Blaze, you're gonna ask us some questions about these. I have a lot of experience with with losing and winning with these.
Okay.
While we get that set up, let's talk about in general what this deck is about. So. Okay.
All right. So this deck is about having your heroes die a lot.
Yes.
And then deploying them at the right place.
So
there you go.
This deck is what's considered the weakest. The reason why is you have to push really fast. You get a lot of creeps on the board, which get destroyed by a lot of the cards that are in some of the other decks.
Yep.
And your heroes by far are the weakest. You got CM, you got even Sorla can die pretty easily.
Yep.
The way I won with this deck is essentially you trick someone, you kill a tower really fast, and you trick them into thinking that you're going to push a second tower. Instead, you just all in the one tower and win. That happened a bunch of times where they just don't anticipate assault ladders and disciple, and you just throw them both down and do 80 in one turn.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, that's how I won, at least with most of the time.
Did you watch a lot of gameplays, Blaze, with this
a
deck?
decent bit. And
the
black
right
blue was kind of problematic, but like I think that it was really interesting, like how it could snowball if you got the right card set early on. I think a lot of it came down to like your early opening hand. Like if you got 3 Thunder God's Wrath in your opening hand, like what are you gonna do with this kind of a deck?
You want to talk about what we think the top 3 most important cards in this deck are, other than the heroes?
Okay.
Can we talk about that?
Yeah, I think the strongest card or the most important card is Thunder God, Conflagration, and then either Assault Ladder or Disciple. They kind of do the same thing.
So, I disagree.
You disagree? Okay.
Yes.
So you talk about how you win with the deck, right?
Yeah.
Which did you trick them?
So
how I normally win with the deck is you set up a turn where like everyone's at 4 health, and then you Thunder God. And then they're just out, like all of their heroes are dead for 2 turns. And it doesn't matter at that point what deck you are, you're going to just kill them, especially with this deck. So that's why I think Assault Ladder and Disciple are important, because after you kill them with Thunder God and Conflagration, then you push.
My thought about this is the way I would do it is try and find a lane, like literally turn 1 or 2, where you just drop everything you can into that lane.
You just YOLO
right?
there?
And you YOLO into the lane, and if you aren't able to kill that lane really quickly, you're so far behind. But if you are able to kill the lane quickly or get it low, then you can actually play for late game with this deck.
I mean, that's why you're 3-1, dude.
Because of Steam Cannon.
Okay.
Yeah. I actually think Steam Cannon's probably the most important card in this deck.
Okay.
The reason why is because you place those Steam Cannons in the first lane, you can open up holes for every other lane when you're actually trying to hit the tower. I feel like that by far the best late game card. Obviously Thunder Gods is good, but like Steam Cannon's like what lets you get through on
Do you think
the board.
this deck would be better if there were no blue cards, if it was all black?
Maybe actually.
No, I like the blue a lot.
So you need the battlefield control, and you need the swapping. What's Cunning Plan? Is that the card?
Yeah, I mean, but you need those to protect the weak ass blue heroes.
You need
right?
you need them to move around so that your Necrolite and your
I think what
Sorla
Blaze
don't
is saying,
die.
what if you have Bristlebacks instead? You know? Isn't that just better?
Yeah, I mean, just black in general has some good aggro tools.
Blaze, you get closer to the mic.
Cool. Sorry, first time on the set here, guys. But yeah, it's just like what you're in, like Frostbite. You've got your battlefield control. It feels like those are just a lot of cards you can throw out to stall, but it's not accomplishing what you're talking about, which is just all in. Get a lot of pressure early, and then you're able to build off of that.
All right. If you want to play the Ken style, which is the go phase, I'm telling you, Ken, you're a red player.
Yeah?
Yeah, you add red to this deck. But you got to be sneaky, right? I think Conflagration is great, because what that card does is open up holes.
Yeah.
And then you just punch through.
I think
I think the blue cards are fine.
The number one error that new players make, and players that are going to make early on, is they don't think about not only just not playing improvements across lanes or doing things across lanes, but not thinking about the options doing cross lanes. So you're sitting there with the hero on 8 health, and you're thinking, oh, I'm good. This hero's on 8 health last lane. But they're not thinking about, okay, maybe this guy's going to do a Grazing Shot or a Steam Cannon plus a Thunder Gods, you know? Those are the kind of things you really have to think about to protect against this deck, because it can trick you. There was a situation where this guy had like a Bristle in the last lane, and I killed it before it even got to the lane. Yeah, you know, that's the kind of stuff that you have to think about and get health items, heal the heroes to make sure that they're at a health that's acceptable to you, that can sustain all that stuff. And another big mistake people made was they didn't know Disciple amplified damage when it minus armored to all your heroes and creeps.
Minus armor is definitely a kind of a tricky mechanic.
So Zeus just destroying you with his 1 damage is now suddenly 3 damage and all this stuff. So
there's a nice sub theme with this deck. I think you touched on it. Is like this deck had the most cross lane effect than the other deck.
For sure.
And cross lane is like a strictly blue-black mechanic that I think will be very strong.
Blue-black mechanic.
Yeah, global blue-black. Yeah, that's fine. There's more cross lane cards coming.
A Blink Dagger can go to any color though. I mean,
that's true.
Yeah,
but you know what I mean, like shooting from one lane to like the third. Deck 2 has a very strong cross lane card.
It also has the only direct tower damage. The Vandal.
Okay.
That card's actually, you're gonna peter out, and there's gonna be a tower at like 2 health, 3 health, and the Vandal.
Does it have any siege though? If you go to the items, if you scroll down there.
No, we don't have siege.
Yeah.
See, that's the problem. Like, I like the fact that you can kind of mix in conflagration, which is kind of countered by armor with a lot of piercing damage, Heartstopper Aura, Thunder God, Steam Cannon, but the siege isn't there. So like, I feel like there's a lot of situations where you're going to be like 15 damage away from winning, and then you're just going to get stuck.
Some people, I see some questions in the chat. So the gold cards are the items that you can purchase in the shop, and the blue and black cards are, you can only play them in lanes with the heroes of the same
So
color.
basically how it works when you're building an artifact deck, you're not just putting the 40 cards in your deck. You're also building an item deck. So when you see people are shopping, there are like three parts of the shop. The middle is the cards that you put in your deck. So obviously you put in cards that synergize with your deck. So that's why Blaze is saying maybe there should be some red mist malls, because you want to siege in some damage.
It didn't come with red mist mall.
Yeah. I do want to say though, the musket, the Keenfold musket that it came with, really good.
Yes.
Because a lot of times the creep helps that too, because of conflagration or grazing shot, and then you just shoot it off.
It's also a good thing to threaten with.
Yeah.
Just having it open really reduces the number of options that your opponent can do. Additionally, I think this deck is the deck that most benefits from getting early TPs.
Really? Why is that?
Because you want Sorla in a different lane. She hits something once, you want her out.
Let me tell you something about TP. This is what Bruno said, all right? TP's value gets greater and greater for worse and worse players. So
look,
I didn't need any TP. Is all I'm saying.
TP, I love TP. Okay, so
TP's good too.
Bruno, what was his record on stage?
He is 0-1. I believe he did about 4 tower damage.
That is a 0% win rate from Bruno. So who knows if he knows what he's talking about?
He doesn't know what he's talking about.
Yeah. So
0-1.
He made the game. I think Bruno considered one of the better artifact players, but
Bruno just designs the UI. He doesn't really even.
he just made the imps, right?
Yeah, he made the imps.
Look. Look, the results are in there. Slack's got a few wins, you know.
Slack's got more wins than Bruno.
That's true.
Yeah.
Bruno only played once, but wasn't able to clutch it out.
Yeah.
Brad Muir.
Mr. Muir. Yeah.
Muir played amazing. Wrecked someone.
2-0, 1-0.
It's 1-0 or 2-0.
100%.
Yeah. Brad
Brad
with the big place.
Okay, are we done with deck 1?
You want to talk about deck 2?
Let's talk about deck 2. Deck 2 is a deck that you play later.
Yes.
Do you want to follow the same format? The 3 most important cards.
Okay, I can. The 3 most important cards in this deck, in my opinion.
Okay.
Let me take a look at this.
Cup of Grace. You like Cup of Grace?
I think Favor. Salamania's Favor.
Okay.
Revtel.
That's your favorite
Dude, you're
card.
so biased against that card.
Salamania's Favor is your
that
favorite
card could literally be in any deck.
Biased
be like,
for
this
that
is
card.
the key.
Yeah. Biased 4.
Yeah.
I think Favor, Revtel,
okay,
and Payday.
I think you're missing one. Once you see it, you quickly will add it to the list. You're saying Miss of Avernus is not up there?
Oh, okay, sorry.
Yeah, Miss of Avernus. Let's talk about Miss of Avernus first. This card, it's a 3 mana green card for production. Yeah, you drop this thing on turn 1.
Yes.
You start with 3 mana, by the way.
There was one game where I had 3 Mists of Avernus on 1 lane.
Yeah, you won.
Yeah, that was a very easy game.
Yeah.
So,
when it says modify an ally with +1 attack, that's a permanent
yes.
buff. So even if your hero dies, once it has like 3 miss buffs, it comes back in with +3 attack. So it's just sick.
It's a very strong card, especially with a lot of the green minions, creatures, whatever we're gonna call them. Creeps. You're gonna put them down.
Yes.
that extra attack really does matter against heroes, against if you have a Lycan that buffs them too. So.
Especially with Rix. Rix is one of my least favorite heroes in the game in general. I think that he is very weak. But with Mists of Avernus, he can get pretty crazy. Like being able to grow him every turn. You just every time he dies, redeploy him to the lane with Mists of Avernus. Suddenly he's a threat. He's not a 3/7. He's going to be like starting off with 5, 6, 7, 8 damage.
We thought this guy sucked. So did this tournament change your opinion of Rix?
Well, you guys thought it sucks. I
thought it sucked.
Okay. Rix is okay.
I thought it sucked.
I liked him before he got cool. He's fine.
I think that the main way I won this game was essentially just snowballing off of gold.
Yeah, with Payday.
With Payday, and you just double Payday or Payday once, and suddenly you have enough for the Horn of the Alpha or whatever the big other items you're gonna get.
Yeah. I just want to point out this is a pretty messed up picture. Bounty Hunter just took Willow's is that his friend? That lantern is her friend, right?
I don't know.
That's fucked up.
I've never really even looked at the art. Yeah.
You should look at the art a bit. It's really nice. But right. So you say Miss Payday and what's your final top 3 card for the deck?
I actually think that the Favor or the Revtel.
The Favor. Okay.
Yeah.
Any disagreements?
Obviously Payday, and the problem is because this is black-green, and you're not probably going to be generating a lot of kills early. I think Iron Fog has to go along with Payday. Payday is pretty useless if you don't have Iron Fog.
Sure.
That will continuously give you gold.
That's true.
So that 2, 3, 4 turns in, you're actually going to be able to double up a reasonable amount and get to the big items. Can we scroll down to the items at the bottom because those are such a key part of the deck.
Yeah.
Usually you if you just have Traveler's Cloaks and Leather Armors and whatever as your items, you're okay, that's just, they put that in the deck. It's not really important. With this deck, the Econ build, you really need to look at the items and think, what are they going to be able to get? And how fast are they going to be able to get it?
Apotheosis Blade, dude.
So I think I only played this deck once.
Yeah.
On main stage. Unfortunately, this was the best deck, so I didn't get the luck for it. I thought the card that impressed me the most from the deck was Revtel Convoy.
Yep.
It's a deck that I never really put in my decks when I built black-green constructed stuff. It's a 0-20. Forget about the having gold and shit, right? It's 0-20. You put it in front of Bristle, and it just the Bristle feels dumb. It's I'm here, I'm doing nothing for 3 turns. And of course, when you have things like Mist of Avernus, it just grows it. The craziest interaction that I really never thought about until I play with it is you cast a Revtel on the 3rd lane, and then 1st and 2nd lane there's a lot of fighting going on, and by the time it gets to the 3rd lane, you just have 16 gold.
Yep.
And then you Payday. And suddenly your Revtel's hitting the tower for 16, something that they did not even factor in, starting from turn 1.
Definitely.
Or lane 1. So
I also got I lost Sunsfan on stage.
Yeah.
Because of not because I made mistakes in the game.
Sure.
But the last turn was I wasn't sure whether he used his gold or kept his gold.
Yeah.
And he had a Revtel in the first lane against an unblocked tower, and if he kept all his gold and had the Payday, I just lose. It literally was he had 40 gold. So if he doubled it, or he had 60 something gold. So if he doubled it, he would be doing a ridiculous amount of tower. I would have died, but you just don't know. So it's hard to predict what the Revtel's power is going to be.
Yeah. I heard a story that somebody in the floor had a 100 power Revtel combo.
Jeez.
That's
so
funny.
that they had to have 200 gold to actually get that. That was absolutely ridiculous.
But I mean, it's very cheap. I think it's a really good mid-range card. I'm a little biased for the card because I actually try to build the deck around it and practice against some people with it. Not the best just in general, but I feel if you're going for an Econ build with these 2 colors, Revtel just is definitely a value pickup.
Yeah.
And there's just even if you don't have any damage, it's blocking really well. Even if you're just getting 4 damage, it's suddenly able to at least kill creeps and is going to be continuing to pressure the board. But my favorite aspect of the card is, unlike the Mercenary card in the red deck, you don't have to spend to get the value out of it. As long as you have the gold in bank, you're getting the attack. Whereas Mercs, you have to
spend it,
hit the active button, the gold goes away, you don't get to go towards Horn of the Alpha or something like that.
Yeah.
You have you ever see anyone do the dream turn?
What's the dream turn?
So dream turn A is not really a dream turn. It's just Salamani's into the Revtel, right? Dream turn B is double Salamani's into Thunderhide.
Okay, I've not seen that dream.
I saw that happen to one of the guys I coached. I literally told him when he was practicing with the deck, you have to put it on the last lane, just in case you can do that. And he actually got it in his first match against someone. And suffice it to say, a turn 2 Thunderhide pack can win you the game pretty quickly.
All right. Props to Ken Chen's coaching. Prepped him for the exact situation.
Yes.
The Oracle here.
But
able to.
I told everyone about that. I coached
play?
like 20 people, and only one person did it. So
okay.
But
I can imagine how the Ken Chen coaching goes. Like, okay, none of these cards matter. Just cast Salamani's favor on the last lane. Just do it.
The number one mistake people made was essentially not using Apotheosis Blade. They don't use the active, which is the best part of it. You destroy all their improvements. You destroy items that some heroes have equipped.
Yeah.
That's a lot of text.
Mm-hmm. It is.
And they don't see the little button that says cast, but that is essentially buying a hex in Dota
and not using
a hex.
You get mana regen though.
Yes, you do get mana regen. That is essentially the passive on it.
Right.
Not as important. But yeah, the active abilities, people need to do better with that. They need to do better with cross lane stuff, always zoomed out. I think good advice would almost be always play zoomed out. Mm-hmm. That's not bad advice.
Always
literally just always be zoomed out, and you're just looking at the lane.
Yeah.
You know.
Okay. It's not. I mean, we're not like on a phone or a tablet here. It's not like hard to click a little card as 1/3 of the screen.
You know, the future is when you triple monitor setup.
Oh,
and
geez.
then
you can just look at all lanes at once.
You are zoomed out all the time. You're just looking at every lane. That's
I would if that was an option in the game, I would absolutely play with triple monitor with all lanes visible at the same time.
You gotta drag it across the.
That would be so clutch.
Bruno, get on that one.
Poaching knife, underrated card in this.
Yeah.
Throw that up, baby. It does everything on the lane. You can even throw it on it like. It doesn't even have to be the active lane, right? Mm-hmm. So you put it on a hero in a lane and then shoot a steam cannon across. You still get the gold.
As long as the hero dies in the lane where the poaching knife is.
So
this is the best deck.
Yes, we believe it's the best deck. It has Siege in it too. It has the red mist wall. It has. Yeah. It's got everything, and it's got the only way to get through damage immunity.
Coup de grace. Apparently.
Yeah. This deck was amazing. Great. Not super great early, but decent early and great late game. Mm-hmm. So.
All right, let's move on. Deck 3, Next Control. Deck. Control was the
auto win against blue-black.
Well, you throw down Conflagration, their deck dies. But yeah, this deck I think did the best out of everyone, both players and casters.
Yes, Zeus.
It's just a very safe deck.
Do you know why I think that is? Because there's only one creep. Creeps are hard to know when to use at what in what situations, what times. Here you have literally red mist pillager and nothing else. So you don't have to know, should I block with it? You don't have to decide where it's going to go, when it's going to go. Just, hey, it's good at hitting towers. Bam.
That's a good theory.
And creeps are a complex aspect of the game.
I think this one because of Time of Triumph.
Yeah.
So
I like Time of Triumph too.
If you have two people that don't really know how to play Artifact well, and they're just new players playing each other, the guy that casts Time of Triumph is going to win because their heroes are bigger and they just do siege, and eventually they're going to take the tower. Yeah. I think. It's also the most fun card to cast.
I agree.
It's got the sick animation. Yeah. I've seen a 5-hero Time of Triumph. I mean, that's the dream, right?
But even like a 1-hero Time of Triumph is not that bad. Like, it's the worst case scenario for the card, and it's still okay.
Still okay. Yes.
Yeah. And then you can add that up. 2 or 3 is much more probable, and it's extremely good.
By far, the most important is the siege, the +4 siege.
+4 siege.
Yes.
Actually, the health is pretty important too, because
you
would go into a lane with 4 HP. You Time a Triumph, and then you suddenly get out Thunder God range. You get out Steam Cannon range. There's a lot of
and this deck also had the beefiest red heroes.
It had Bristleback, right?
Yes, Bristleback and Keith, and the red general hero.
Yeah, Keith the Bold.
Yeah, whose card sucks. Fighting Instinct, not the best.
It's okay. It's okay.
But what would you say is the most important card in here, other than Time of Triumph?
I say it's Bristleback plus New Orders.
Oh, you can't say a hero. What card is it? Just
New Orders.
New Orders. What do you think?
That's tough. Because I actually think that it's a weird answer. Is Foresight is actually probably really important.
Okay.
The 4-mana draw 2 basically allows you to make sure that you have win conditions in your hand.
What does it do again?
Well, so the cool thing about Foresight is it allows you to draw 2 cards from your deck.
Okay.
And with that, you're able to draw into Echo Slam if you need it. Get Time of Triumph when you need it.
You could also draw into more Foresights.
Indeed, and then you just double the value.
And then it
just keeps on going.
Dude, I'm down with Tower Barrage and Thunder Gods. I think those are critical cards in this. I think this if you just get to late game, get your heroes buffed with Time of Triumph, you're gonna win. And I think the Tower Barrage lets you win against deck 2 and deck 1. Maybe not deck 2, but the whichever deck has all the green creeps that get put out.
Yeah.
And you want to just get rid of them as quickly as possible. The wolves, the all that kind of stuff. Because Tower Barrage, if you have a Zeus there, kills a wolf. Same thing with all the aggro, the blue-black creeps. They suck. They're like got 2 health. They die. So those let you stall until late game, and then you can cast your Time of Triumph and win. So
whenever I look at a deck list, I try to find 2 ways to win with it. One is generally the plan A, which is what you guys are talking about. I'm going to start with Echo Slam, Eclipse, Time of Triumph, and then I win with a Time of Triumph. And then generally I try to find a plan B.
What's your plan B?
My plan B, which I won a couple of times with it, which is kind of scary. Turn 1, I knew order to kill a hero with Bristleback. Turn 2, I kill another hero with Bristleback, right? You just snowball off of that?
No, you just avoid that lane. When Bristleback kills a hero turn 1, do you put a hero back in there?
Maybe you don't, but Keith also can kill a hero.
Yes, that's true.
He's not bad. You have 3 copies of New Orders and 3 copy of Ventriloquy. You just get them arrow going.
Even Cunning Plan can
sure. Cunning Plan. Yeah, that's great too.
It's not going to work on turn 1.
Well, Ventriloquy is not going to work on tier 1, but yeah.
Yeah,
sure.
but you guys get what I'm saying, right?
Yeah.
You just get hero kills, and then Remus Pillager is actually one of the fastest win condition.
Yes.
Like you say, you don't put a hero in Bristleback's lane. Okay, that's a free lane for me to red mist. So I've actually won a lot of games, not even needing to get to Thunder Gods or time.
Yeah.
So.
And then you push the 80 tower too.
What?
Viscous Nasal Goo.
Viscous Nasal Goo.
So this card really we don't think is very good.
Oh, it's great.
But it turns out putting it on some heroes and then having a Zeus and some conflagration is
conflagration.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
It's just taking 4 every turn. It's good.
I mean, it's not holding the hero back, is what I'm going to say. It's not the best signature spell, but it definitely gives enough value for Bristleback to still be a very, very strong hero.
Kenshin, this is your top 3 red hero, Bristleback?
Yes.
Okay.
Red's got a lot of good heroes.
Yeah.
Bristleback is one of them. You just snowball. It makes it easy. He hits heroes, he wins. People are going to think this guy's OP.
He's not OP.
Oh, easily.
When the game launches,
he's a common
I
card,
guarantee you this card's good. People are going to be like, how does this hero exist?
Yeah, for
He's
people
8-12. He gains armor when he kills something because it's so easy for him to kill stuff. He kills every hero blue has almost. What's going on?
There's a hero.
Is there? But
Kana.
Let's worry about that later, dude.
They released the stats on Kana.
Yeah, I guess they did throw the numbers out there. But so he still is a killing machine, and he is going to be plaguing a lot of the starter games probably, because he is a common.
Complaining.
He's a bronze rarity.
Balance.
Yeah, he's a common, guys. People are saying this game pay to win. Common red hero.
I'll just say that
buy that card for 5 cents.
every color has a personality.
Yes.
In Artifact, and Red's personality.
We're getting deep.
Is they want to face you early, they want to fight you, get rid of your shit, and then they're late game kind of weak. So Bristleback is the epitome of this.
Okay.
He's super strong early on in the game. Kill your heroes, all that kind of stuff. But his card's okay, and late game he can't really do much.
I feel like you just described my Dota career, like a timeline.
Okay.
It got really deep really
that
fast.
Was some self-burn that I didn't think was necessary here,
Holy
Lumi.
shit.
But
okay.
You Bristleback.
I'm a Bristleback.
All right.
Now, it's interesting because in Dota, Bristleback doesn't really go in and just punch people. He's actually tries to soak
turns
damage.
around,
He turns around. He's
Yeah.
come at me. He's not doesn't have retaliate in this context.
This
He's
guy's
just
scary. Every turn you play against Bristleback, the first flop, you're just like, oh, please no. Please don't have him in front of a hero. And then he's in front of your Luna, and you're just like, oh,
So I've actually
God.
played against some people who put Bristleback in their second selection, their fourth hero, so that they can deploy him where they want. And if a hero that has 8 or less health just killed a creep, you just put him right in front of them.
I'm not about that stuff. No way.
That's what we call overthinking it.
That's an overthink.
Put that Bristleback in the flop. Not only are you killing the hero, you're also getting some mental damage. That's
So
some good
someone
shit.
asked in the chat, why do you only build with 2 colors? I could give a good example. I don't know if it's released, but if you can build with more than 2 colors, but let's, for assumption's sake, you can build with more than 2 colors.
Yep.
It is difficult to have the correct spell at the correct time if you only have 1 or 2 heroes of that color.
Yeah.
So let's say you build 2 red, 2 blue, and a black. You want PA, you want coup de grace. It's hard because they know you can only play coup de grace in the one lane with PA, and they know when PA is coming in, they know when PA is going out, they know where you can place it. It's hard to build a 3-color deck. You better build a lot of cross-lane shit if you're going to do a 3-color deck.
Yeah, improvements. You
Yes.
could do a lot of 3-color with improvements, but it's majority a point of let's say you have the PA, you can cast coup de grace, but what ends up happening a lot with your heroes is they get stranded.
Yes.
Your opponent don't kill that PA on purpose. and PA stuck in lane 1, for example, but you need a coup de grace on lane 3, then that's it.
An easy way to just shift the ratio a little bit is to look at this deck right here. And what if instead of Keith the Bold, you had a blue hero? And it's like you have 4 blue heroes and 1 red hero. Suddenly, you have all these red cards that you're going to be drawing that you're not able to use on 2 of the 3 lanes, and potentially 3 of the 3 if Bristleback's dead.
Someone asked us about the color personalities for the other colors, since we talked about red being super strong early game, big beefy heroes, and some like single target stuff late game. Maybe more with Call, you can get more guys, but it's not super strong late game. Blue is kind of the opposite. Yep. They got super weak heroes in the beginning of the game, and then a whole bunch of crap late game that you just will not be able to deal with.
Yeah, another thing that blue could actually do is they swarm. They make a lot of tiny creeps.
Yeah,
we saw that in the blue-black deck. They had a dimensional portal, never too late. Better late than never. Yeah, so they can make a ton of creeps as well. So and
Zeus, obviously, the dream for blue is you get to turn 7, you get blue heroes alive in all 3 lanes.
Oh, and
you just thunder, and everything's dead.
Yeah.
That's, like that can just wipe your entire board and you just win.
Yeah.
That's the key to beating blue, is essentially hitting them early, not killing their heroes, not letting Luna survive, not letting Zeus survive, that kind of thing.
I'm sorry, but if you get to the 7 mana turn against the blue lineup and you don't have some HP boost, some heals, some way to get yourself out of that range, then I'm sorry, but you're just done.
You deserve to lose in that sense.
Yeah. So it's they're kind of opposites.
Okay.
Green's about buffing their minions, creatures. They have a whole bunch of stuff like that.
Green's like 2-step process. They cast a lot of creatures and then they buff it.
Yeah. So they got either really big minions that cost expensive, or little ones that you can buff.
Yeah.
They have what I think is the best creep in the game, which is Savage Wolf.
I like Savage Wolf.
It is, Lycan is good by itself. It gives the plus whatever, but Savage Wolf really is what makes Lycan a great card.
Yeah, actually, so this is the final deck 4 with the red-green creep swarm deck. So same thing. What are the 3 key cards you guys think are in the deck?
I'm going to go with Salamanes, favor.
Oh, what a surprise there.
Dude,
yeah.
You can Salamanes into Ogre Conscript. That's the really strong combination.
Yep.
And then I think the Divine Purpose, actually.
Okay.
And then Call.
Berserker's Call.
Yeah.
Okay.
I gotta say, Berserker's Call and Duel are still like the top of the list no matter what. Like if you didn't have those cards, the deck would be completely different and in some cases useless, in the sense that you don't have any value in priority. Like you get to the turn and basically the enemy essentially always has initiative because you're not able to interact with their board on the first action. The second thing is just that you're getting these big creeps out, but how do you actually get them to the tower? You have to remove something, and there's no removal in this other than Duel and Berserker's Call.
Sure, yeah.
Yep.
So my 3 key cards are Duel, Savage Wolf, and actually Pugna Sword.
Really?
So when I was playing through this deck, I had no trouble pushing the early damage because you got red, green, you're pretty strong. I had trouble once they wiped me, right?
Yeah.
Or I had trouble when I know Luna's coming back, I know Earthshaker's coming back, there's an Echo Slam coming my way. I just need to do that final bit of damage. And this Nether Ward really good at pressuring these decks that are trying to recover with spells.
Yeah, this deck needed Time of Triumph very badly.
Yeah, it needed some sort of direct damage.
Yeah.
So Pugna Ward, even though it's not exactly the best form of direct damage, it's some. So I like that quite a bit.
Yeah, what do you think about the economy for red-green? Obviously, they don't have Payday and Iron Fog to give them free gold, but they still have some good kill potential. What do you think your gold is going to be hovering around per round?
I like 7 to 10 at that margin is the best. Of course, you can't put Blink Dagger in these decks, but if you would definitely put Blink Dagger in this deck.
Yes.
This deck really good at killing towers.
And you want Maul in this deck too.
Redmond Small?
Yes.
Yeah, sure.
I like it.
Redmond Small, well, there's some items that we can't talk about yet, but I would say Blink Dagger definitely goes in deck. Because axe, you just punch a lane, you get a tower, and then you want to get the axe hell out of there. So
definitely.
Are you guys a avoider or a fight for the lane?
I'm a fight to the death guy.
If you got an axe or a bristleback killing your hero turn 1, is your second hero going in or not if they have a chance to die?
I'm going to give you a typical artifact answer. It depends.
Yes, but in general, are you a fighter or a avoider? Because do you like taking the 50-50?
It's the probability. Is there a 1 in 3 chance that my
let's
hero's
say
going to spawn in
50-50,
front of his?
50-50.
Am I literally suiciding a hero on a 50-50 chance? No.
So you would avoid if it was 50-50.
In that context.
And you just don't cast anything that lane. It's over.
No, you might come back to it later when maybe his board gets bigger. Maybe you have some way of dealing with it. You've conflag that lane. I don't know. There's lots of different ways to approach it, but I don't think giving yourself a 50-50 chance to just immediately give them 5 more gold is the right play.
Envy would drop the hero in the deck. I'm just pointing you that way. He would drop it in the lane.
Envy
would just throw the Zeus in there.
I'm actually curious about the Dota mentality, like pro Dota players who make all these really tough decisions, if that'll actually be a different dynamic than that of the card players.
So actually, to answer your question, because the champion had 10 less health, we were forced to take those 50-50.
Yeah, you got.
I just threw my hero in there because I started with 10 less health. So sometimes in actual games when you have both 40 health, you still throw the hero like for a 50-50 because you have like 4 mana cards in hand.
Yes.
You just want to cast.
You got to cast them. You got to
even if your
risks.
cards are gonna die, you take the 50-50.
Yeah. If you're playing to get on stage, maybe you don't take that risk.
Yeah.
If you're on stage trying to win with a health deficit, maybe you take the risk.
Take the risk.
So I'm excited to see which games you chose of mine. Hopefully I don't make too many mistakes in this. So
how long has this gone on? I want to make sure that we're
about an hour in.
Okay, all right. We got time for 2 games then. We got time for 2 games. By the way, before we get into this game, we are giving away the beta keys.
Yes. At the end.
At the end.
Yeah.
At the end.
So, guys, you can watch us analyze my gameplay. We are gonna DM the winners after the live drawing, so you do not have to be here by the end.
But we would appreciate.
But if you want to be here during the live drawing, it's kind of hype. Yeah. So you can see if you win the thing. So yes, you can retweet and follow the BTS Artifact account. We're gonna be giving away more stuff, not just today. We got some keys to give out, and we're happy to give them out to you. And look, me and Lumi, if you want to ask us questions, you can also join the BTS Discord. Talk to us in there, and we will 100% help you.
To the best of our abilities.
To the best of our abilities.
I can't tell you
secrets. So you ask us how to play better Artifact, we'll tell you. You probably better than me after 2 days of playing, but I can give you help right now.
Look, Ken Chen went 3-1, so one person already out there.
Okay, let's relax, all right? Okay.
All right.
I went 14-2. Okay.
That's very impressive when you say that. Yeah, it's actually very impressive.
14-2. Yeah. What was your record?
Probably not as good as 14-2.
Exactly. Get out of here, dude.
All right. Fair enough.
So are we able to pause this video if we want to pause it, Kevin? Yeah. Okay. So do you want to? Let's throw up. Let's do the win first.
What are we doing?
Are we watching the
gameplay?
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's do it. Let's do the win first.
Here's some gameplay from one of the games that I played against people who may have played before or may have not. I don't know.
Yeah. We could quickly tell.
Yeah, we'll be able to tell pretty quick. So, okay. So here's me with the.
Are you balding a little bit there?
I don't think so, dude. I think I'm all right.
All right.
Is me with the green-red deck.
Oh, you're Artifact PAX 28.
Yes, and we're playing against an Artifact PAX 23. Here we go.
No sound. We got no sound for this.
So, okay. Want to pause?
Do we need to pause?
Do we need to pause?
Nah, not for turn.
All right, let's just go.
All right, so let me tell you. If you're new to this game, this is the deck you should be playing when the game releases. And when I say this deck, I mean like this color combination, right?
Sure.
Red, green, simple. You go face.
Yeah.
You play creeps and you go face. And you see on the bottom, that's Ken's hand. All you have to do, if it lights up, just play it.
Remember, zoom out. See, I'm looking at all the lanes.
That's
professional.
Zoom out.
Professional.
Looking at all the lanes, deciding what needs to happen.
Yep.
So you want to see you have 2 creeps you can play in the first lane, but you want to make sure to not.
Already not playing creeps.
No, not playing the creeps.
Why not, dude?
If PA could die from a creep arrow, I would have YOLO'd 100%.
You would have got 4 face damage.
Relax, dude.
It's all about that face damage.
No.
That's mistake number 1 right there.
We're not making
Okay,
mistakes.
all right, so to be serious, though, let's looking at this.
I am being serious. You should play creeps.
Playing creeps is good, but saving them for a better opportunity is still something you should consider. In this case, let's say PA kills this creep and she gets an arrow on Pugna. Pugna's dead. Your lane is lost.
I was saving.
Bronze Legionnaire blocks that.
Relax, bro.
No joke.
Legionnaire saves a hero's life.
It
and
does.
Just creates that much more value. And PA's on 2 health.
Let's look.
They don't
Didn't
get
you-
Why didn't you cast creeps? That's a rebel decoy you could have cast.
How can I relax? Okay.
Jesus Christ.
Okay. Just
Why am I watching
I do
this?
agree with
Relax.
that one. I do agree with Lumi on that one. Was
This
that next to Lycan?
This is making me mad right
Was
now.
that next to Lycan too? So that'd be 4 HP?
That was
4
4
damage?
attack.
It's a Rix, dude.
Yeah, you could swap with your
I
melee.
don't give a fuck, dude.
All right.
It's fine.
This is supposed to be educational, but now this is
right.
really becoming quickly like angry management for me.
I want tower damage.
Oh, now you want tower damage.
Yes.
Why didn't you want tower damage in the first lane?
Some guaranteed shit,
Right.
dude.
So now, do you put the Prowler in front of the PA? Is the question.
I don't even know what I did, dude. So I'm not gonna.
I'm not saying. I'm saying now you're reevaluating your life choices.
So I buy the heal.
Okay. Do you put your 411 in front of the PA? Maybe.
All right. So the numbers are a bit better now.
I think I put it. Okay.
There's like 3 slots on the left side.
I want to kill that lichen. Okay.
Okay. Fair enough.
Look, I'm showing you guys what that does.
Thank you.
Nice.
Totally knew exactly what it did.
That guy, Farvin the Dreamer, by the way.
I'm on the bottom, guys. Yeah. For those that don't know.
I think I would have put the 411 in the first lane, because that lane needs more help. Your second lane has axe already, and you're winning, and the armor goes a long way for that Pugna. Pugna needs a little bit of help.
Yeah, but it's like a 1 in 3 or just a 50-50 that you'll take a bad trade there.
Well, also you have Rebel Decoy in hand, so Rebel Decoy could swap.
Let's go. I'll tell you right now.
Look at the foresight from Ken Chen. Saw that coming.
Yeah. I don't know if I let my Pugna die or not.
Oh, why would you let your Pugna die here? You know you're up against the Econ deck, right? Like, that's literally setting you up to get a Horn of the Alpha next turn.
Oh my God. Ken Chen's considering Netherward instead of protecting his zero. Yo. This is triggering me so much right now.
Can you relax,
I
bro?
wonder if this is like when you watch your 5K or your 2K friends play Dota. Is it like this?
I don't know, man. All I know is mistakes were made. Okay,
fair enough.
Trying to play the best I can in the conditions. I just waited 4 hours. Okay, can we just chill?
So talk about the mental conditions of actually playing this game, because a lot of people haven't gotten their hands on it. They don't really know what it's like to be in the zone on this. It's so fucking easy to mess up or not to consider every single aspect. Like, being in a player perspective versus a caster perspective,
I just let my Pugna die.
Like, time pressure, the amount of decision making that you're constantly considering this. You're constantly considering this. You're like, oh, he's going to eclipse this turn. He's going to eclipse this turn. You constantly think about all these things that aren't actually happening. And so it's so easy to like backseat and just be like, oh, I know exactly what's going to happen here, or I'm sure you didn't even think about this.
Blaze is being nice right now.
The reality is,
actually true.
This game is so fucking hard.
It's actually true.
Like, it gets your blood pumping just trying to think of all the possibilities.
25% chance. So now that he's used 2 of his mana, luck
sack.
I'm gonna throw out my wolf.
Yeah,
okay,
that's good. The only card that he could play in this situation is Untested Grunt to block,
and he already played one,
which would be super value, by the way.
Yeah, but
I want to kill the Debbie instead of the Rix, because the Rix obviously doesn't really matter. So.
Yes. Good shit. You winning now.
Yeah, this is fine.
Yeah, and your board is going wide now on right, where you have like maybe 4 guys to work with, and that's something that this deck can't really deal with.
So he's Salamating Favor first lane. See, this guy knows what he's doing.
Okay.
Casting cross lane spell.
Let me ask you.
Coup de grace the
Yeah. You know Coup de grace could be coming. You know Steam Cannon could be coming. Like,
that's why there's nothing in that lane.
Nothing yet. Are you gonna put Legion in there? Is the question?
Probably.
All right,
bro. I don't know.
Going in the danger zone.
I don't know, dude. I don't. This could be anyone playing. You don't see my face, so.
All right.
This actually could be Conrad. We have no idea.
So I would say that Rebel Decoy is probably one of the most valuable creeps you could have just in your hand, just to be safe.
Ooh,
nice.
The swap.
Really nice. And they keep the arrow.
That's
really important.
Yes.
Yeah. I would have saved Rebel Decoy, but obviously you got to kill off of it. So, you know, what I know about this game.
So you're flaming him for not playing it turn 1 when you have no idea.
So I don't like to draw a card, actually.
Oh, he held the horn.
I think this might be Conrad.
Are you sure?
Or that's a mistake, because I don't think that might have been an accidental misclick. Okay.
That might be Conrad.
You just dodge.
Do you remember playing this game?
I don't remember.
Yeah, you don't.
Also, you said the person looked like he was balding, so it wasn't me.
Oh, Conrad says it's
exactly. I was just like, what the fuck?
Yo, Conrad, you balding, dude.
Connie's in.
So all that flame, not me. But does this mean that I'm gonna lose in the game that we play?
So this guy said who he's gonna play against up on the stage?
Yes, this guy.
Conrad, you need to go home and uninstall Artifact.
Holy shit.
Because Jesus Christ.
Oh boy. I mean, he's doing all right now. Like, he's got a really wide board on mid and right. Again, black-green has no way to clear, like, cleave.
Yeah.
And
I feel so much better right now. Right now, I feel better.
Yeah.
He's doing all right.
Conrad's actually winning this game. Mostly thanks to, like, due to what Blaze said. You just make the board super wide against black-green. Black-green has no AoE. So once you make the board wide, they just have a really tough time catching back.
Every card is 1 for 1 in this context. And in Coup de Grace, it's like 2 for 1 against them. So
Conrad says, fight me 1v1 in the chat to Lumi. Lumi, how much handicap you going to give him? Or?
You want a 20 HP tower?
You want 20 HP?
You want to start with all core towers? He has to only kill 1?
Yeah, I probably could like start with 1 tower dead and probably still be
Oh, shit.
Jeez, the gauntlet.
Lumi is confident.
Yeah.
All right, but now in this situation, I think it's really important that you try to kill the Chen in mid, because that is going to be really difficult to deal with if he gets his active ability. Is it Holy Persuasion?
Yeah, Holy Persuasion.
So that was an interesting pick-off.
Yeah.
Why did he do that?
So he also did one of those a turn earlier. Like, he's basically saying, okay, I pick off, and then my creeps will handle it.
Yeah, but that's assuming a lot.
Yeah, this makes me think that Conrad's opponent's a really new player.
Yes, because look, he just does this, and your pick-off's useless.
So if you guys look at your opponent's hand, you see those 2 gold cards? Those are 2 item cards. So, and obviously, Conrad's opponent should have seen that we had an item in hand, too. When you go for plays like that, you had time to respond.
Conrad said it. I definitely did not play this perfectly. Oh, okay. I definitely didn't make the NBA. So
Conrad,
both true statements.
Stop making excuses.
Both true statements. You know.
By the way, one of the worst cards in this deck, Grand Melee. You know.
I mean, that's a tough card to use in general. Yeah. Like that is one of the few cards in the game that will just automatically give your opponent the same benefit, and so you have to play it very situational.
Yeah.
Throw that. Do you think he actually activates the?
Yeah, I was gonna ask you about. How do you feel about activating here?
I like activating.
You have 9 gold.
Yeah.
So it's like what 4 damage.
Dude. Activate that shit.
All about the face, man. I'm a face player.
And how they deal with that size of a creep, really?
I mean, you could steal it with Chen, but
that's 2 turns away.
He's dead in 2 turns.
Yeah, I think he's dead in 2 turns. That's why it's like.
Oh, Connie.
He didn't activate it.
Okay. It's fine. He's still got this.
He's
board.
pushing a lot.
You get an ogre next turn. There's no. Oh wait, he has 3 redeployments. That's another thing that a lot of people don't think about. Is there is such a thing as killing 2 mini
There's
heroes.
no sound, guys. Sorry.
What's no sound?
I'm just people asking. Is there sound? There's no sound.
There's no sound. Yeah. No game sound.
Yeah, it's on a phone, and it was pretty loud in PAX.
No, this is on a camera, but they don't. It's the speakers aren't super loud, so we can record it.
Connie going for the big plays. He's holding the Hornet Alpha.
Holding the Horn of Alpha on multiple turns.
On the left side, you have an option to hold your secret shop, so that Horn will keep showing up.
The instant he held it, I knew it wasn't me.
Yes.
I've never held a card in the history of my life. But you can hold to throw off people's calculation of what you bought.
Yeah, that's like true next level meta.
Because you see how much gold they spend, so you can predict what item they bought.
Yeah.
And if you hold, it fucks up their calculations. So
you think Artifact PAX 23 is calculating how much Connie just
oh,
spent
for
right
sure.
here?
He knows. But some bad arrows here going to the side, nothing to face. And 3 deployments on mid.
Because PA just hit and face, dude.
Yeah, that's just fine. It's going to take her an hour to kill this tower.
So I just want to say I would have actually bought the Blade of the Visual just now, because you need to get to 10 attack with this deck. Simply because once you put Blade of Visual on your, Pugna, or, sorry, not on the Pugna, on the Legion, she will Berserker Call for 10.
I see.
And do you see Berserker Call for 10 here is good?
Yes.
Lumi, I'm afraid that's not true. Because you would have a 6 attack mercenary, and you would not have money for Blade of the Vigil.
Oh, yeah, well, since we didn't spend the gold, you know.
By the way, the sell mayonnaise favor, super value. Just so you know.
Selling mayonnaise.
Yeah.
Selling mayonnaise. Flavor.
Thank you.
Spicy mayonnaise.
Delicious. And effective with PA casting, 1 4-mana spell this entire game.
So this should be a Pugna
Blast?
Hopefully he remembers. This is Conrad. If he doesn't remember
Conrad
this.
knows. Conrad knows this.
Conrad's got to remember that. Like, come on. That's a conflagration too, right? Or no, it's not. Sorry, that's a Iron Fog.
Mm-hmm. So this is a really bad spot for our opponent, because he has 4 heroes in this lane, which seems like it's a pretty big deal, except you're still losing a bunch of those heroes. Mm-hmm. And having 4 heroes in the same lane also means you're not casting a lot of spells. Yeah. You only have 6 mana.
Black's like Warrior in Hearthstone. A lot of attack, not a lot of survivability on a lot of the creeps you have.
Not sure if that's the correct...
I have no idea what I just said.
Yeah, but that's fine.
So he coup de grâces the 4 HP Lycan, loses his Thunderhide, which is a big late game drop, and he doesn't have any gold. Like, where is he going with this hand? He's not going to be getting to Horn of the Alpha anytime soon. He's going to lose his Iron Fog. He's going to get Ogre conscripted, and this game's going to wrap itself up.
For those asking, you can participate in our beta key giveaway simply by following BTS Artifact on Twitter and retweeting that thing we pick at the end of the show. So you still have a chance.
Yep. Okay, so Connie does activate it now. So I want to say that he's just missed about 6 damage from the previous turn. He's doing math right now. He's saying, look, can I punch him low enough and just kill through even Chen taking my creep? And the answer is yes. Like, brings him down to 8. And the final lane is also going to die, so that means you could TP out an Axe and also bring him into this lane.
This is straight up brute force.
Yeah.
Going
up
through
stomp.
all the...
And this is why the red green deck is really good, right? You just overwhelm your opponent.
Can you imagine?
Yeah.
If he plays another Ogre Conscript here, that would be a bad play. Is he going to do it? Well, I don't think he will.
No. Right now, your enemy has initiative, so you can play.
Do you TP out something?
You can TP out. Either hero's fine. There's no way he recovers.
Does he TP out something?
I would TP out. I would
Axe,
play
probably.
creep and TP out Axe, yeah.
Let's see if he does it. He's calculating.
I wouldn't even play the creep.
Doing the math.
This lane is 1.
His half Korean
how
side.
does he bring this lane back?
Calculating right now. Calculated. Oh, okay. That's...
Well, if you TP out the Axe, you're only dealing... Yeah.
It's still a massive amount of damage.
Play the Smeevil, TP out Axe.
Yeah, well, I would TP out
there
Axe first.
There you go. He's doing it. He's doing it.
Because you don't want the Axe to get the 4th armor.
Oh, wow.
Axe doesn't need the 4th armor.
TP out the
To
creep.
be honest, it's not like this... Not the, like, the other guy needs
Correct play, Conrad. Good job.
Conrad
he wants that 4th armor because it's going into another lane with 4 armor, bro. It's
okay.
better.
Sure.
Protects you against coup de grace.
Yes. And the steam cannon, you know?
Yes.
Not piercing, not condemn.
Look,
you want to hold the Horn of
we
the
actually
Alpha?
do.
No gold.
I agree with Conrad here. I think we want him to have the armor. Okay, here we go. He's going mid.
Is that a bug?
Is it me or is it not bad to put Axe left?
I think you're such an overwhelming winning position, it doesn't matter.
Okay.
All right, PA. Eliminate up.
Like, what would you do
What's
by
she gonna
putting
do?
Axe left? I don't know.
Then, you still got 26 life on it.
Yeah.
Don't have to give it up.
I mean, this also goes to showcase that you can make a lot of mistakes in a game and still be perfectly fine and winning. It's not even about...
He's crushing them, dude.
Yeah.
He's crushing them.
I mean, we are saying these are quote-unquote mistakes. It's not really just mistakes. It's just like Conrad has a different line of trying to win the game than we do.
Mm-hmm.
And it's not necessarily like we're right or anything.
Yeah, dueling Chen is really important here, though.
You would duel Chen?
He's got
I think there's two choices, right? You could duel Chen to cut off the creep stealing ability. Or you could duel...
He's got 28 gold, and he's going to steal a Mercenary Exile. I don't think so, dude.
Or you could duel... no, Mercenaries Exile is cooldown. You can't use this active.
Okay, that's fair.
Or you could duel Debbie to take off Black. So I think those are two really interesting choices.
I don't think
what does Black do here?
I don't know, coup de grace.
Do you care about that?
I mean...
Probably not. I'm just saying it's a consideration, right? Like, you want to think about all these things.
He's good.
Chen's probably like...
He wins this turn, right?
He wins this turn, I think, yeah.
So in Artifact, there are a lot of little mistakes that can
Why'd
be
you
like
pick this game?
arguable.
It's so easy. Look, he just wins.
Ooh.
I just picked 2 games.
Big drop.
Easy win for Conrad here.
Yeah.
He still could have the untested grunt and hold for one more turn.
Don't worry, the next game is you losing, Ken. So.
Oh God. Okay, that's fine.
Yeah.
We can make fun of me.
This is actually an important mechanic: is passing when you have lethal, or passing when you are not going to be lethaled. If you know that the state of the board is as you want to leave it, just keep passing until the enemy does something that you have to respond to.
Conrad shouldn't even be casting these like poison strikes or anything.
What?
Just keep passing.
Keep your options open.
Yeah.
What does killing the Ricks do here? Really
Nothing.
Yeah. So
maybe he's threatening the Rick, so like the player will overcommit. Like, you just keep passing here.
Okay, he won. Okay.
Wow, Conrad,
you did it.
100% win rate on.
Is this
stream.
do you think he made it to the stage?
No, I think we're gonna watch him lose the
Next game?
The next clip that we have. So.
Okay. Let's throw up what's this next clip? I'm curious. I want to remember if this is me or not. Artifact.
Well, he's on the same computer, right? PAX 28.
Yeah.
So this is Conrad.
This is Conrad. Is this Conrad losing?
This is Conrad playing the best deck, by the way.
Conrad's playing the best deck against an average deck. So let's see if Conrad loses or wins.
Yeah. All right. So this would be a very interesting deck to talk about.
That is PA getting wrecked by Bristleback.
Yeah.
Though.
To be fair, this is
That's
a really
bad
really bad starting hand too
Yes.
for Conrad. Like you have a whole bunch of cards unplayable. I could see Conrad's already like
He pissed.
making excuses for himself.
Dude, yeah. Look, we want to play some blue-black.
Yeah.
Where are blue-black clips?
Where the blue black clips?
We got another
For
blue-black
future
clip?
podcasts. We gotta save the best clips.
All right, shoot. Okay.
You know. Oh, he even got new orders.
Yeah.
You remember when I said new orders is sick for this deck?
So it's
you
like
knew
exactly
what was
what I
the
mean.
Ricks?
Dude,
Really?
you get gold, free gold.
Sure, whatever.
So there's no way for like the PA to move out of the way, right?
No.
So it's like it's just getting easy money. Like you're gonna get 10 gold.
Well, he gets the
guaranteed
Iron
here.
Fog at least.
11 gold.
Right.
Yeah,
Yes.
that's all he gets out of this.
Then you get the Debbie out. Debbie can kill the Bristleback
Debbie
if he
and
gets the
Rex.
right.
You got rapid deployment.
Right, but I'm just saying that Debbie will kill the
Well,
Bristleback.
Debbie trades with the bristle. Doesn't kill it straight up.
Right.
That's
But
not.
that's all
good.
you care about, dude.
Ooh, swapping the Luna in.
That's what we call bold
What the
play.
hell is that?
Well, you're taking 4 damage either way, right? It's the Lycan.
I guess that's true.
Yeah, but there's a chance that the creep
The creep dies in the other scenario.
took a beam before. So
Okay.
the creep would have traded with the Luna, or not trade, but the creep dies to the Luna.
So critical to place the Iron Fog Gold Mine in this lane.
yes, because it says
You
you get
want
the gold,
right now.
after the combat phase.
Yes. So you gotta read the cards, figure out whether it's saying beginning of turn or end of combat. So good play by Conrad.
No gold to work with though. 10 gold. For
So,
PAX
Where
35.
is he placing here?
I 100% put Debbie in the first lane, and I put Rix in the first lane too,
Oh, you put both first. Why?
because
Because fuck Bristleback.
fuck Bristleback. That's reason number one. And Debbie in the first lane.
This deck has a card called Pick Off,
Yeah.
which is it says deal 4 damage across lane.
Yeah.
So if you put Debbie in the first lane, you have an
can kill
option
Luna.
Luna
or the
the bristle.
You can't kill the bristle, right?
I would
He's
also
2
put,
armor, right?
make sure that
2
you
health.
put.
Oh, I can't see what that is.
Yeah.
I would also make sure that you put Riley the Cunning in the lane 1 because
Can you,
Zeus is
can you
most
not
likely.
call it Riley? Okay.
Riley the Cunning
That's not the name.
is going left, and it's because Zeus is most likely to go left as well. You don't.
True.
You're not protecting your Bristleback. You're feeling good about right lane, even though he's no HP. He's got that armor, and you're not going to be wanting to take soak 8 damage if you deploy a hero there. So I'm not surprised at all to see Zeus go lane 1, and that's
I'm
where you want
happy,
your black hero to be.
I like that the Black Hero is not in front of the Zeus. That's good for Conrad.
Yeah.
Why is that?
Now Conrad
Because-
wants
The black hero in front of Zeus.
Huh? No, like to the side of him to take damage. Yeah,
Oh,
you want to kill him.
You,
if
you
he's
want
directly
Debbie in
him,
front
yes.
of Zeus. Yeah.
I'm sure you're not worried about static field at this stage.
Yeah. By the way, a cunning plan here will be really bad. Ooh. That's
a
a
bit worse.
brutal. So +4 cleave
You
on
can't even
both
play
heroes.
wolf here. You just walk away. Oh, that sucks so much.
Conrad.
Conrad getting stomped here.
Conrad actually getting stomped.
It's okay. Could he have played anything differently up until this point?
No, so you no,
I
no
think he's
difference. Just
fine,
a
yeah.
bad draw.
Just a bad
yeah.
draw so far.
This is so far a bad draw.
Yeah.
Yeah, a little bit like the Zeus being in the right position, and yeah, it's unfortunate.
Okay, this is good.
Yeah.
Get that wolf down.
Straight up.
Doesn't matter left or right.
Left is better because the 4-1
has a better chance of dying, and then then
the wolf becomes next
Good
to the
good point,
wolf.
Lumi.
Yeah, in a way, it depends on what you're trying to accomplish. I like the fact that because the wolf keeps on growing in damage, you could actually like keep it away from the action and just be like, oh, they can't kill this. They can't spawn a hero next to it and kill it off. I think the further away from the action, the more likely
Also
that
good
wolf
here,
lives.
the creep tanking the bristle shot.
That's
You
a
don't-
big deal.
You do not want your tower to get hit
Yeah.
by the bristleback, so that's good for Conrad. So even though he had a bad luck at the beginning, this is pretty good luck. Considering.
Don't buy anything here. I think.
No, buy stuff, dude.
I
Dude,
think
you got
gotta
Revtail Convoy
buy.
this turn. There's the only way you're bringing this game back is if you're getting big Revtail value.
Yeah,
so
gotta
you can
heal, bro.
Payday.
Gotta heal
You've
that
got
Lycan.
Payday and Revtail.
You gotta heal
Yeah.
the Lycan, dude.
You can sacrifice Lycan and get 9 free gold. That basically that healing salve costs twice as much because you have Payday in hand. It's a 6 gold healing salve. It's
True.
not the
That's
worth
true.
the life of
Okay,
Lycan.
I agree with you, Blaze.
I
Sorry.
agree with
Conrad misplayed.
what Blaze says too.
That's fine.
I also don't agree with abandoning the final lane. Again, you have convoy in hand, right? You just throw the convoy in front of the bristle and just make the bristle go the rid. So, I think this is giving up the lane way too early for Conrad.
Let's hit us with a tower barrage, bro. What does this guy do here?
This guy, Artifact PAX 35.
I agree with you. I think that putting hero right is probably the play.
Yeah.
So look, he's trying to cast a Revtail for a creep.
I mean, you just want to throw out creeps out there, I think.
Yeah, but if you put the Revtail last, you might have more gold too. You know?
True. I mean, he has 2 Revhal in hand,
Yeah,
so
but he can't cast it anymore.
he'll cast
rough
one
one.
first lane, 1 second lane.
Well, do you want a Payday 6 gold really?
Additionally, I don't like fully stacking a lane against the red-blue deck because of just how Echo works. And killing a hero now pulls in a blue hero on turn 7, which he can throw into the middle lane and echo you. Oh my god.
Jeez, that is just unlucky. That is really unfortunate.
Well, actually, it didn't
fine.
do anything.
He's fine.
It does quite a bit in the long term.
You're
not going to get Hand of God next turn, so you probably lose 2 heroes
if
next
he
turn.
has if he has
Conflagration?
Yeah, if he has one
Oh.
Yeah, if he
That
has
would be
a
sick.
conflagration from mid to left, that would
That
wreck
would
Conrad,
actually be
yes.
sick. I hope that happens.
Oh, this works too.
That works.
That'll
That's
do it.
even better.
Yeah.
Ventriloquy.
Jesus.
Yeah, and he gets the cleave over to the PA from Keith the Bold.
Yep. So I do think that the only thing I disagree with Conrad's play so far, I think he's losing due
Is
to
giving up right.
really bad luck. Yeah, he's been giving up right a little bit too early for my taste. But again, that's not.
You literally just said that you wouldn't play anything on the right lane when you had Bricks and
that was turn
Riley.
2. Turn 2.
Turn 3, it changes because you have a reptile in hand.
I would.
It's not always.
You also don't want to stack stuff in front of the Zeus. I don't particularly. I actually think he's losing the left lane harder than he's losing the right one, and I would just try and fight the Bristle rather than a Bristle and a Keith.
Sure.
Essentially. So now he's forced to do this. He basically has to do this. He can't cast it anywhere else. No green hero coming in. It has to be here.
Shaker.
Yeah, I would put it left against Shaker as well. You get that 50-50 arrow to kill Shaker.
Nope.
Nothing.
Doesn't cast it.
So nothing to me is also the wrong play because look at the rest of your hand. It's incredibly heavy. And what I mean by that is like you have some 7 mana cards that you're going to be casting
you
anyways.
do not have a green hero coming in.
Yes.
Therefore, you can only cast Revtel mid.
Yeah, for
so you
turns.
have to cast it mid.
Correct.
Because if he casts Revtel the next turn right here, then you just missed an opportunity, right? So
It's a 6 gold TP scroll.
That's fine.
Don't like it.
TP scroll is worth more than 6 gold. I will buy TP scroll for 6 gold.
I mean,
That's
I'm
all
sure
saying.
there are games where you would pay 15 gold for a TP scroll, but that's
Exactly.
not this game.
Look, he's losing so bad
he's
right
getting
now.
wrecked. Yeah.
Yeah, he's getting wrecked.
This is Lumi just trying to. Oh, okay. Will he kill the Zeus? Let's make predictions.
Well, there is Eclipse coming down. So let's keep that in mind.
Revtel is a great soak for Eclipse. I will say that.
He only needs 2 shots to hit the.
That's like
Yeah.
he takes 7 shots of Eclipse.
So
Yeah,
I
but
would payday right here, right now.
Mm-hmm.
No questions asked. Just payday.
What else could you do?
Payday from 12 to 24 feels bad, man.
Feels great, dude.
You're gonna get 25 though, for sure. You're gonna kill a creep. So
I think payday on 8 or 9 is fine. 8 or above, I would say.
I think 12, 13 gold, that's the exact sweet spot you want to payday.
yeah, there we
in
go.
my opinion.
He's paydaying. That's great.
Yeah.
Let's see if he gets a horn or something.
I like how he pointed to payday Zeus.
You know, just like
that little animation's cool too. The signing animation.
Gondar signed it. You think Gondar is going to be a hero in Dota? Or in
Signature.
Artifact?
Bounty hunter.
Yeah.
I hope so.
Okay. Eclipse.
Okay.
Oh, boy.
2 shots. GG.
Ooh.
It's a lot of shots would have to. Well, it's
2
4,
shots.
right?
4
Yeah,
shots. So
that's-
it's 50%.
Is that 50%?
That is how math works.
I think. Yes.
Yes.
50%. So far, the first lane, no hero has ever survived for Conrad.
That's rough.
Yes. I think should have fought the Bristle.
Should have fought the Bristol.
Like, this is a best case scenario for Bristle, right? Bristle kills one hero, and then you just peace out forever.
I think piecing out for a turn is fine. Piecing out forever is definitely not fine.
This is should have. Okay. Imagine if he had the Revtel last turn.
So I would convoy first, ask questions later. Because what happens if you TP out
And he coos.
and then your
Just
4/6
kidding, he's not
dies,
black.
right? Your Lycan just dies, and then you can't even cast
How is he gonna kill it though?
Eclipse.
Do you even bother with this line?
He has 4 charge Eclipse. You think he's gonna hit 2 times on the
It
Lycan?
could happen.
Oh my god. Okay.
I think he saves the
He's
Reptile.
saving his reptile.
Yeah, I think he stalled one of the
Oh,
lanes with
man.
it.
Saving reptile is wrong.
I don't know about that.
You know what will stall the lane? Hand of God, which you have 3 copies of.
Yeah, but
your
you
hand is so heavy. You need to cast your 7s next turn, so you might as well throw out your 5s.
Yeah, but you need bodies to do that too. It's like, it kind of sucks.
Well, if he cast it last turn, then he'd be fine.
Yeah.
If you throw Reptile and it in front of Bristleback, it soaks up 8 damage. The next turn you Hand of God, and then it's just this body that he can't get through.
Do you know why you should also cast reptile?
Kill the tower.
Reptile kills the tower right now. You could push for 80 just on the reptile here. You make sure you threaten them.
If you truth to power, if you have initiative on lane 2 and you truth to power the Earthshaker, then you should still kill that tower anyways.
Oh,
No,
God.
but it's difference between killing the tower now versus killing the tower next turn and
Can
then
we make a
pushing.
bet? Can we make a bet on how many of these 7+ cards Conrad has at the end of his hand when he loses.
He will have 4 plus 7 cost card
in his hand when he loses. Is that your prediction?
I'm guessing. 4
Okay.
more. Because he's going to draw more cards too.
All right, and he's just banking everything.
And then
He didn't get the Horn of the Alpha.
he also didn't spend his money.
Yeah, so if he doesn't get like Apotheosis or Horn of the Alpha on the opener, he's like, oh, it costs too much to buy leather armor, so I'm just not going to bother, and I'm just going to have good Revtels, which is okay. But he is stacking left.
He already put the Reptile down.
He's got another Revtel. He's got a Revtel on left. He has a Revtel that he can put anywhere.
Right, I'm saying he should have cast.
I don't know why he has 3 heroes in left, but
This is a good turn for Connie, though. He just Hand of God. And then...
Yeah, he's got initiative,
Yeah.
so please Hand of God. I think he will.
He Hand of God, and he's got a big-ass Reptile, so he's also punching.
And that Hand of God heals, right?
Yeah. Oh, he
So-
doesn't really need to heal, but...
do you? I wouldn't might even pass.
Nah, heal that
Like,
shit,
Hand
dude.
of God
Do
is
it.
cool,
Do it.
but-
He's got 3 copies, bro.
But initiative is so important. Initiative for lane 2 instead of getting Echo Slammed is so important.
I think lane 2 is not fine.
No, Echo Slam immediately returns
Also,
it around.
lane 2 not fine because he didn't play Reptile last turn.
Yes.
It wouldn't
Just
be.
saying.
I'm just saying right now that if he kept initiative here, he would be absolutely golden in mid. All he has to do is treat the power the second it gets that lane. But that would mean passing
Oh,
lane 1.
got initiative back.
Okay,
It's
we're good.
okay.
We're good. Never mind.
He's fine.
He's fine.
That leather armor, not.
Don't cast anything, Conrad.
He has no mana. He can't. We figured it out.
Conrad with the good plays right here. Not casting anything.
But I think that brings us to a good point of the idea of just because you can doesn't mean you should.
Yeah.
And that is a very prevalent aspect of Artifact.
Okay. Viscous Nasal Goo, a very good spell to cast on Rix. You want that guy to just die really easily, right?
The goo also makes your Luna beams.
Yes.
You deal 3.
So
That's
here's
straight
the
up
Truth
pretty
to
cool.
Power. This is
Great
correct
Truth to
play.
Power.
Good job.
Also, when your opponent has all 5 hero deployed, any hero kill you get now means, like, this lane is done for a long time. Look at Connie showing us that silence.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
He knows.
I think Connie will make a very good observer in Artifact instead of a player.
There you go. Instead of.
You know,
There's a future career for you,
those who
Connie.
can't do observe.
Yes. That's why I observe for the summon, you know?
No shit.
Can't cast anymore, so.
Okay, there we go. Kills a tower. Could have killed it last turn, but this is fine.
Could have been pushing for about 25 damage onto this 80
Correct.
now.
He could be killing the tower.
I'm just saying. Sometimes you got to look for 2 ways to win the game, and that could have been one of the ways.
We got the caster cam going. It's sick work production.
Oh, thank you.
All right, let's see. This bristleback is quickly spiraling out of control here.
Yeah.
Um,
Also, another reason why giving up a lane against this deck is really scary is that
He could have red missed you about 2 turns ago.
yes.
and you would have been taking
there we
like
go.
40.
All right.
Get that shit, dude. This is
I think it's worth.
Isn't this an insta buy, dude?
It's really good on Rix.
I would not buy anything here.
What?
You have a convoy down.
You have 2
That's
convoys
18
now.
attack. You could play another convoy. That's another 18 attack. Buying it means you lose 36 attack.
Oh, he bought it.
But you can play the Thunderhide now, right? So it's like. It's still Apotheosis play, dude.
Let me tell you, Apotheosis Blade.
Pretty bad when you don't have any heroes.
Guys, if he had put the Reptile down the turn, he's winning right now, right?
Yes.
He actually wins mid right
he
now.
will win mid.
Yes. He would have killed mid and won the game.
Well, no, he would be 1 turn away from killing.
If he didn't buy, he would win.
You're right, because one thing to keep mentioning is that there is not that many creeps in the red-blue deck. So what he could put down the Red Mist Pillager, and then the Chen could steal it. If he has 2 Red Mist Pillagers in the hand, then, you know, that kind of sucks. But if he doesn't buy, I think he has enough for lethal just with 1 convoy hitting.
Wait, how does Connie lose this? I feel like Connie's...
Does he win here? Does Conrad win this game?
I mean, I feel like there's an Echo Slam coming.
He's not losing mid anytime soon. He's not getting 80 damage on right. So I think he's...
So if he gets Echo Slam right now, he loses every single hero? Right?
I think Chen lives. I'm not sure.
Well,
We'll
he just
see.
got echoed.
He just
In the
got echoed.
aftermath. Yeah,
Oh,
Chen is
static.
down
Oh,
too.
boy.
So he takes 14 now. Another hero comes down in, and then
R-
they...
I-P.
Also, I just want to say that the
last lane was given up after turn 1.
Yes.
If any point you threw any hero in there and you just like throw down
creep, you would have been fine.
Mm-hmm.
How many high mana card did I say he will have in his hand? 4 or more?
He's got 4 right now. He might
there you
draw
go.
one. He might draw
There you
one.
go. And
no, he might cast Hand of God right here, so don't.
Okay, true.
He might Hand of God.
He can Hand of God.
Oh, the Salamanius. This is giving up priority. So
party for Ricks, yeah.
Yeah, the initiative is important, but
I don't know if Conrad knows this, so let me give him a tip. The cards that you save at the end of this game, you don't get to carry it over to the next game. So, like saving cards right now doesn't really help you.
This is I bet Conrad's pretty angry at himself right now.
why? What's the key mistake? What's the one thing that he could have done that just turns this
Playing
game
the
around?
Revtel. I think he realizes that by now. He should have played it. Oof, this is rough. So this is going to be impossible to do. 13. 13 with just a Rix. Without initiative.
Yeah.
The Rix can die to anything, pretty much.
The Rix is going to take 3 damage from a beam from Luna.
Yes.
Ooh, that's rough.
And you can Eclipse, you can Thunder Gods, you can Beam plus Thunder Gods.
Time of Triumph.
Time of Triumph, anything. If this guy has anything in his hand, he's fucked. And he could even put the Earthshaker down and fissure the guy if he gets placed in the wrong spot. So
I think Shaker could
this
go
is a
middle
rough one.
just in case, Any way they.
So he also needs a silence to
He's
make
got
sure Time of Triumph.
You put 4 heroes in the lane. You're looking for the big time.
Yeah.
Yes, this is and Earthshaker can stun here. So if Earthshaker stuns, the game's over. GG. This is gonna be a Earthshaker stun, I think.
Ooh, the beam.
And the beam. So now he has a lot of options. Let's see what he casts. Is it Eclipse or
Eclipse,
Time of Triumph, Thunder God, or
Echo Slam would do it.
Yeah, GG.
Yeah, there you go.
Doesn't even Fisher. He could Fisher and then do that.
He could.
Could have. I don't think he knows the Fisher exists.
Misplay.
The best play is actually the Fisher.
All right. Conrad could play 2 Reptile Convoys to block, and still died.
You're taking
Yes.
what, 16 siege damage?
Yeah, you're taking 16 siege.
If he Fishers, a guaranteed win. But he put down Revtel. Oh, whoa, Conrad. He has a stun, right?
At this point, I think Conrad understands he's lost already.
It's good.
We might see the Fissure now.
No.
I don't think he knows that he has it.
You know.
Fisher's a hard spell to land, guys.
Artifact PAX.
Look, he doesn't know. He just passed, dude. He does not know.
So the reason why Fissure is good is that once you stun the hero, they can't cast any more spells.
Yes.
Just kind of like Herdota. They like the green. You can't. Yeah.
And they don't attack as well.
You guys know. You guys know what's.
They don't deal any combat damage.
I guess this still doesn't matter. You can just pull this guy to the creep.
Hey, the GG coin, the blue GG coin, top left.
Rough one.
Yeah.
Rough one for Connie. This is the game that he lost. Could he have won this if he played perfectly?
He definitely could have won this.
Mm-hmm.
That's Artifact, bro.
I would say most games of Artifact with perfect play are winnable. I'm sure there are some exceptions to that.
If the other guy makes mistakes, you mean, of course.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If both people play perfectly, somebody loses the game.
If both people play perfectly, I would say Conrad had a very bad starting hand. Like he had like a lot of high.
If the other guy played perfectly, I think he probably wins.
I don't know what's in his hand.
I don't know.
So it's hard to say.
Convoy
Look
is
how
a
many
hell
cards
of
he
a
has, though.
card,
He got literally 10 cards, so. Conrad, don't feel bad.
It's okay.
We all lose,
Some more than others.
Yeah. Conrad,
It's okay.
happens. Okay. Do we have another one, or are we just...
No, we're done. We're
okay.
too sad after that one.
All right, Conrad, we'll watch some other people lose next time. But Artifact, tough game. Tough game. All right, it's time for the drawing
Okay.
of the key.
We got some technology.
Two keys. What are we doing?
2 keys.
What are we doing here?
I think our production is going to take care of it. We're going to show on screen.
We're just
Maybe in a bit.
We're not showing on screen?
got a piece.
We're
of
not going to
paper.
show on screen. We're
Yeah,
figuring
we
it
don't
out.
want people bothering them and like begging them for the key or something like that. So we probably
Begging. There's no begging.
First one.
Oh, they're going to do the randomizer. I'm going to read
They're
it out.
randomizer, and they're reading it.
Okay.
Yeah.
sure.
If you want to
put the randomizer on stream so people don't think we're cheating them. Let's see this.
Oh my God! There's
Well, this is
so
scary.
much
I'm
less
scared,
RNG
dude.
going on.
I hope you guys will.
Which, by the way, I want to say before we
First winner is
we're typing the name.
Herzau _.
Okay.
Who dat? Are you in the chat, Herzau?
I hope Herzau is.
Well, you got 24 hours.
Yep.
We're gonna DM you on Twitter, and you got 24 hours.
Okay.
All right. Who's second?
Congrats to Herzao.
Congrats.
I feel like
See you in the beta in October.
Some drum roll.
I'll
music
do it. Miguel RK08. Miguel RK08. Who dat?
Somebody
Are you in the chat?
Somebody born in 08.
This person's 10 years old.
Can you even be on Twitch
10 years old.
at 10 years old?
This 10-year-old won.
Is this like a PG-13 game or something? I don't know.
Pretty sure you can because ninjas.
I don't know if that last game was PG-13, dude. That
Fandom.
last game was rated
Ooh.
R.
Ooh,
Yeah.
that was too easy.
Yeah.
That was too easy on that one.
Okay, so we're going to have more giveaways.
Yes, we're going to be doing a lot more podcasts coming your way, and
Yeah.
we will be giving stuff away on our podcasts. So
Yeah, hope you guys enjoyed that. We're going to go over some more matches. We have a whole bunch that we can go over, watch.
we
fail.
we have a lot of matches.
Yeah, so we'll talk about a little bit more next time. But thanks for tuning in. Remember to follow us, BTS Artifact. Remember to subscribe. Join our Discord.
Join Discord. What Ken said is definitely true. Like
Discord.gg/BTS.
You go to the artifact section, you ask questions. We will feel compelled to answer and try our best to help you.
Just tell you to get
Everyone
good.
that joins the Discord automatically gets a bit. No, I'm just kidding. That's not going to happen. But join it. And next time we'll be doing some more stuff and giving out some more keys. Thanks for watching. Bye, guys.
See you guys.